So the Marvel Cinematic Universe is set to make a major comeback at the box office. Yesterday, Marvel released a pretty awesome trailer showing Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that has gone on for over a decade. It's insane the amount of movies we've had out of this franchise. They all connect in some way, they're all related in some way, and it's built up an audience over time that's brought billion-dollar franchises and also massive TV shows in terms of WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier for Disney Plus. But yesterday that trailer was pretty cool, and I'll break it down in a second. But some awesome films coming our way. Well, they should be awesome films, you know. I'm looking forward to Black Panther 2. I'm looking forward to Internals, looks pretty good. Of course, Spider-Man 3. But it's just showing this kind of engine that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has created, thanks to Kevin Feige, is that everyone gets so excited when a Marvel movie is coming out. People save their money so they can go to theaters to watch a Marvel movie. And I think it's pretty cool. And I think Warner Brothers and DC have hurt themselves over time trying to play catch up, trying to copy them. And now, I don't even know what DC are doing. But it's cool to have a universe all connected. And Zack Snyder's Justice League, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, it actually felt like a universe was building there, but now they're changing it up again. They're going a different direction. So it's very hard to get behind that engine when this engine is so good. And Kevin Feige is a genius. Now, he doesn't get everything right, of course, but he makes a lot of good decisions, and he knows how to get discussions going, and he knows what to give the fans. People want a Fantastic Four movie, we're getting that. People want Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield to come back, we're getting that. People wanted James Gunn to come back for Volume 3, that's happening, you know. So he listens to the fan base, and that's why they're largely successful. Even if you don't agree with the movies, you have to appreciate and respect what they're doing, and they're able to pump out so many movies year after year. But I just think it's amazing, and I can't wait for all these movies. And this trailer that came out yesterday, of course, it opened with Stan Lee talking about, going to the theatre, family, friends, stuff like that. I thought it was very sweet. We got to look at some previous MCU movies as well. That scene there, very heartbreaking as well. You know, so like it was a pretty awesome trailer. It got me pumped, and I won't lie, it got me a little bit emotional as well because all these movies are connected. I've been with these characters for years, you know. Like I've got, of course, we've all get a little bit older, but you can just tell the age you were when you watched one of these movies or where you were. I remember watching Guardians of the Galaxy 1 in New York, in Manhattan, on the big screen with a massive crowd, and I had such an awesome time. You know, those memories will stay with me for the rest of my life, big time. This, of course, with T'Challa, with Michael B. Jordan's character as well. So look, it's just an awesome universe to be a part of. It really is. And this trailer yesterday just kind of signaled to me that Marvel is coming back to take back over, you know. They're coming back to take over the box office, take back over the comic book movie genre, you know, and even at TV level now they're just taking it over big time. But I thought this kind of sizzle reel of all the old movies was well put together. Stan Lee talking over it, nice team. This as well, you know, in Avengers Endgame, the audience reaction. I was in an audience very much like this as well. Everyone coming through the portals. Cap saying Avengers Assemble. He was holding Mjolnir. So it's just awesome moments. It really, really is. And even in this trailer, we got new looks at Eternals and a Shang-Chi. And those movies come out this year. We have four Marvel movies coming out this year, and we're nearly halfway through the year. So I think that's pretty amazing. And I don't think fatigue is setting in for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Fatigue might set in over time for the genre, but I don't think it's going to happen with Marvel. I think Marvel, you'll find it hard for Marvel to have a flop or a massive box office downfall. But Black Widow, of course, is coming next. Looks pretty good. Taskmaster's an interesting villain. I like his suit. Florence Pugh will probably be the next Black Widow as well, because Black Widow died in Endgame, of course. Maybe she'll come back in some way. No one ever dies in these things anyway. But this looks pretty good, and I think it's going to be awesome. This is a Black Widow movie that should have come out probably a decade ago, but it's coming out now, which is pretty cool. Shang-Chi looks fun. Some martial arts, choreographed action. Looks awesome. Shang-Chi. We also have a look at Eternals. Salma Hayek is in it, of course, as well. this group looks pretty cool. Angelina Jolie, Kamal is in it. We've got Kit Harington, of course. And I think there's a character that's kind of like Flash there too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, he looks badass there, doesn't he? And he's Jack. Worth the wait, you know. Will be worth the wait, which is pretty cool. Spider-Man, Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2, directed by Sam Raimi. Thor, Love and Thunder 4, with Taika Waititi, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the Marvels as well. And we also have Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Can't wait for that. It's coming out in 2 years today. and Fantastic Four. Shang-Chi looks pretty awesome there. Or Guardians comes out 2 years from tomorrow, which is awesome. See you at the movies. Yeah, so we got Wakanda Forever. That's coming out July 8th, 2022. That's a nice title. The Marvels, of course. Monica Rambeau is going to be in that. Miss Marvel. I didn't like the first movie, but it has a new director, so I will give it a chance, of course. Volume 3. I bet you it's going to be unbelievable. They're going to start filming that later this year or early next year. Can't wait for this because Sam Raimi makes his return to the comic book movie genre, and this seems like a very horror-like movie. So that's awesome titles. The logos look pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to it big time. And this is one I can't wait for. Chloe Zhao, just an Oscar winner with Nomadland, is directing this, and I can't wait to see it. Angelina Jolie there, Kit Harington, she looks badass. She'll always be my crush, big time. That character to the left there is very much like the Flash. Nice shot here as well. Salma Hayek on a horse. And Camille looks good there as well. Looks jacked. And another look at Spider-Man 3 we'll get later on this year will be worth the wait. See, it's about building hype, and that's exactly what they do. Fantastic Four is coming as well. That's going to end Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, 2023, Ant-Man and the Wasp. So look, it's awesome stuff. It really, really is, and they just build hype. They're a hype engine, and they know how to do it. They know how to please the fans. They know how to gather discussions, which is absolutely great. And I'm looking forward to Thor 4. I thought Thor 3 Ragnarok was a nice refreshing entry into the MCU for the Thor franchise. Taika Waititi's give that more legs, I think, definitely. Matt Damon's going to be in it. Russell Crowe, Christian Bale. Even talks of Sacha Baron Cohen maybe being in it as well, which is pretty interesting. Fantastic Four, can't wait for that, to see what kind of team they're going to assemble for that, in terms of it's going to be big action stars, well-known stars, or kind of lesser-known actors. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Ant-Man movies are fine. They're kind of funny. Paul Rudd is brilliant in anything, but can't wait for Multiverse of Madness. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, what was your thoughts on all these announcements yesterday, all these release dates, the logos? Which movie are you most looking forward to? I'm looking forward to them all, of course. I will watch them, but what are you looking forward to the most? Black Panther 2 should be a nice tribute towards Chadwick Boseman. I would expect nothing less. I think they should just make that a tribute film towards him. Maybe have another Black Panther chosen for Wakanda, something like that. But I think that would be a very emotional and sad movie. And I just, it's going to be hard to watch at times, obviously. But I think they'll do a pretty good job, of course. It's Marvel. Kevin Feige kind of knows what to do, knows what not to do in terms of giving the audience in these movies. And it's worked so far. You can't say that it hasn't worked whatsoever. But yeah, what a trailer yesterday. Building hype. Can't wait. Got me excited. Got me emotional for the franchise, for the universe, because I've been a part of it for years. Something that DC hasn't been able to do, which is a shame. But it's good that we can love both, because, if you're just a DC fan, I feel sad for you. But I'm glad I'm a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan as well. Marvel fan, Spider-Man, X-Men, all that kind of stuff. I'm just glad, because you would get a little bit sad looking at the DC side of things. And also just a quick note that I wanted to touch on as well. Kevin Feige was doing an interview, and he said that Doctor Strange was actually supposed to show up at the end of WandaVision. It was filmed, but they took it out. And Doctor Strange was the one kind of manipulating the adverts as a sign to Wanda that this isn't real, and he was trying to stop what she was doing. So that's a shame it didn't happen. See, that's what I mean. Kevin Feige is human after all. I think he made a mistake here, but maybe it was a calculated mistake. Maybe we might see that closure in Spider-Man 3 or Doctor Strange 2. But I just thought it was very interesting that they cut that, because I could definitely feel from that finale that they were missing something big time. But maybe they'll make up for it in the future movies that's coming up or shows. But I just thought that would have been cool to see Doctor Strange pop up in that. But Wanda will be in Spider-Man 3, I think, but she'll definitely be in Doctor Strange 2, and Doctor Strange will appear, and of course both of those movies. So that's something to look forward to, absolutely. And the Multiverse of Madness looks insane so far. Sam Raimi, I'm sure, will give us not only brilliant content. Look at the Spider-Man movies, I love them. As always, guys, thanks very much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Give a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Get in the comments below. Let me know which film you're most looking forward to. Which logo do you think is the best? I think the Multiverse of Madness one is pretty badass. And the Marvels will introduce Monica Rambeau. Miss Marvel as well will be in that movie. I didn't like the first Captain Marvel, but this one might be a little bit different. A new director, some added talent to it as well. So I'll give it a chance, of course. But guys, get in the comments. Let me know. Come follow me on all the social media. Feige's Movies That Matter. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just search it and you will find it. Or just go to the link in the description and you'll also find it as well. But guys, thanks very much. And the MCU is coming back with a bang. They're ready to take over the box office once again. And Kevin Feige has proven the right way to build a fan base and a franchise.